This is Kid Brewer Stadium in Boone, North Carolina. The playoff is underway, and we've got an intriguing matchup in front of us. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. The SMU Mustangs offense will have the football first here. We're going to find out, can this offense and this quarterback pick up where they left off in the regular season as we step to the postseason stage, Joel? All eyes on this QB.
And Chris, he has been so good and so efficient, in particular early in games, establishing the rhythm, finding those completions. I think the only way to slow down this offense and this quarterback more specifically is get to him with the pass rush. We'll see if this defense is able to do that.
Handoff from the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll feed the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. And the Mustangs will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And they'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got it open. Watch out. He's got great speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. So Appalachian State's offense comes out for their first possession today. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far, no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This O-line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll be stopped after a gain of 3.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here, the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
And it's a bunch formation. To throw, it's Mendoza. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? QB keeper all the way. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football. And here, first down for the offense.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. keeping it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. The back's got it. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, App State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a moment for a guy who was playing high school football a year ago. Barrels into the end zone. It shows why they trust him in this playoff game.
It's got to be a big confidence boost for him, but also for this entire offense, because remember, this is the guy that they're going to have to rely on if they want to win this game and make a deep run into the playoff. If they're running the football well, it'll be because of him.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st down, it's play action. Throws to the tight end. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. It's 3rd down for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Mustangs will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. The first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Appalachian State has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back's got it again. He shreds the tackle. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out there to 28. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down. I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And set. A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
He's going down at the 33. Now, a fourth down.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on. Oh, he's got open space. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes. And watch as he just floats with the eyes, and then he's able to bat that ball away. What a good player.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield. And there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
He's got a crease. Powering through the defender. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25. They continue to feed the hot hand, and if there's anything, Joel, that can amp up this crowd even more for this playoff game, it's to get this running back going, churning out yards on the ground.
Chris, I love it. It's such a smart fan base. They know exactly what this team needs to do to have success, and that is pound the football on the ground and use their special player in the backfield to do it. So when they see success, in particular early in the game, they get all ramped up.
First down here for this offense. He keeps it on a design run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The Mustangs call a timeout now. That'll be their first chance to strategize for this second down play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And the extra point was up and good. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking deep down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play. And now the offense is behind the chains.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will bring their punt team on the field now. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Coming after him. Makes the catch. It's Larson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. To throw, it's Mendoza. And he finds the running back in the flat. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Now the Mountaineers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled there by the defense. And now the Mountaineers will spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They fake it. The holder looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. That's a fake field goal fail. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I did check in with the App State head coach at the half. This is exactly why they fought so hard this season for home field advantage. This crowd has given them the boost they needed. They've gotten off to a great start and have the lead at the half, and they want to continue to ride that energy and that momentum to close out a first-round win here at home. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Now it's second down here. An RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Field it at the 25. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Got a man shaken up. The Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To keeper, can he make it? And he stopped the front 7 all over him that time.
Chris, in my mind, if you run it on 3rd and long, you are telling yourself you're going to go for it on 4th down, in particular if you can get inside of that 4th and 3, 4th and 2 type of zone. Watch for the offense to go for it again. I wouldn't be surprised if they went right back to the option.
So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. And he keeps it. Breaks into the clear. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run, because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Takes the handoff. It's Baldwin. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Appalachian State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. It's a sack.
A good rule of thumb for a quarterback is when you see a safety blitz, whether it's the free safety or the strong safety, replace the blitz with the ball. I don't think the quarterback ever saw it here. His recognition pre-snap, not very high.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. Look out, he's in the clear. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And the performance for this defense just gets better and better. They've shut down the opposing offense. Now, a defensive score in this tight playoff game, enormous.
You could almost see it coming, couldn't you? Because the defenses have been the story in this game, and you got the sense that one of them was going to need to create points, either by creating a short field or putting the ball in the end zone themselves. And here they're able to put it in the end zone themselves. This group is a dominant group.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Mountaineers' offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The Mustangs call a timeout now. That'll be their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Movement here from the tight end. Leaning on the run game here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And SMU will spend their second timeout here. We've got 1 more timeout to use now.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier and a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And now the handoff. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. stop short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Defense is coming after him, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now. A positive start for this freshman, Joel, who's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game. But he looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm, to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about, is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game in this day and age in college football. We don't see many freshmen succeeding in this position in this moment, and yet here he is, calm as a cucumber and just dealing down the field.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Touchdown, SMU. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
That's just a great job of clutching up by your offense and driving the field and putting it in the end zone. Now you try to get that 2-point conversion. But with this amount of time remaining, even if you don't get it, at least you know what you need here on ensuing possessions.
On the move now. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Well, no one's going to be upset at your aggressive nature as a head coach if you are successful on these 2-point plays. But when you can't get in, that's when everyone starts to wonder, why are you going for these 2-point plays?
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. This team continues to check off important goals. They were driven the entire offseason by missing out on the playoff last year, Joel. They make the bracket this time. Now they come away with a win, and you can just feel the confidence and momentum growing for this group.
Chris, you're exactly right. There is an uncommon urgency to this group and the way that they're going about their business. I got
This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers against the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Thanks, Chris. The Mountaineers head coach told me before the game he is so thrilled with how they've been running the ball lately. The rushing offense in the top 10, but they are facing one of the toughest teams to run against in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. This is strength on strength. Should be a great battle today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the App State Mountaineers offense making their way on the field today. In these postseason games in the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction. Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute.
And he's got the first, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. We got to check that out. That's an easy call for the officials. Cannot grab the face mask like that. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Trying to find room. It's Webb. Got an opening here. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 15.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
Design quarterback run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground, or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't,
touchdown, Appalachian State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And he knocks through the PAT. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Oregon's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking tackles. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Finds his man. It's McClellan. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. The quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Joseph. He'll try a pass here. It's an out route. The catch made. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Makes a quick grab. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Throwing off play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Gonna run it. It's Davison.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Defense makes another stop. 3rd down coming up.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need...
Makes the catch and has space. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joe. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing...
Touchdown, Ducks, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Baldwin. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
That pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Solid pass rush here, and as the quarterback has to leave the pocket out to his left, remember, as a right-hander, I don't love the idea of trying to force the ball down the field and get that explosive play. That is way too difficult of a throw. I'd rather see him try to get something completed underneath.
He's got space. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Has the first down and more. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
I know it can be so frustrating giving up those long runs, and clearly they want to do a better job in run defense, but now you've got an opportunity to force a field goal. This defense needs to bow their neck and keep them out of the end zone.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
It's a nice run setting up third down here, and as an offensive play caller, you got to understand, are you willing to go for it on fourth down? I think they should be willing to go for it on fourth down. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense would have to go 90-plus yards to score.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
The Ducks will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And he drives the punt deep. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The offense now operating in empty. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Screen to the receiver in the flat.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Runs right over the defender. Now the Mountaineers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. That's an important 1st down on that running play. Bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead stays at 3 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Open field, breaking free, end zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Davison. Oh, and he's in the clear now.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
To the air, it's Joseph. The receiver grabs it. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon. The offense takes the lead here in the second half. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, have been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
The App State offense goes back on the field. It's a keeper. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, here's the key on these option plays as a quarterback is that you can't assume that you're always going to pitch the ball. You've got to read the defense and force them to make a decision. Here, there's nobody for the quarterback, and he does a great job of just continuing along that track and getting up the field for a big gain.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Motion now from the tight end. They're going to run it here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The first down on the ground has been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up. That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
I thought that was just outside of his range, and sure enough, it's just short. This guy is very accurate, but this is just a little outside of his range.
And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to pass. It's Joseph. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back and, if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You've probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
After the play, looks like a man is shaken up. Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO.
He's got a crease. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Caught in the flat by the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's second and long.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Looks like we have an Oregon man down after the play. It could be a concern as they move forward in this playoff. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. And he's got it again. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18.
The successful play like this is really built during the week. Chris, these coaches see that in obvious passing situations on third down, this defense sells out to stop that pass. You can see they're dropping into zone, and so a run play right here is highly effective. And they're able to hand the football off, move the chains because of that study that they had during the week. Good game plan here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Touchdown, outstate. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here we go. Time for this Oregon offense to step up and deliver late in this tight game. Down by a field goal to keep their playoff hopes alive. What can they come up with? ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Back to pass. It's Joseph. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. So, defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Ball's loose. They scramble for it. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. A decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down?
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. Leading here in the 4th quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Keeps it on the draw. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on 4th down. They get the football back here in this tight game. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. To throw, it's Joseph. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard. Was one of the guys. And that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on. To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a 1st down.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. Now the Mountaineers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Oh, Chris, he missed it. He's got an opportunity to tie the game after that great offensive series. They put themselves in position to tie this game, force overtime. Man, I would not want to be this guy trying to head to the locker room after this one.
This team just continues to impress. Back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joel, I think you can throw the seams out. They're into the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They've played well at the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their ability.